Hey, what's up, my uplifting life partners? This is Ron Simplified Myers. The topic I wanted to talk about today is, are we headed in the same direction? Now, this actually came into being. There was a young man that I played basketball with, and we become good friends. Now he's like family, but back then we were just played basketball together. But one day after playing, um, he had made the comment that we're talking about girls. He was asking me some questions, and he was saying he found the one. And so I know a lot of people, your first thought is he's 19, it's puppy love. He doesn't know what he's talking about. See, I don't play those conversations because I don't know if a person found the right person at 19, 13. I don't know. I was listening to a couple the other day. They said they've known each other since they were 7, and they've been together that entire time. And these people are like in their late 70s, maybe early 80s. So for me to tell you you haven't found the person, just puppy love, I don't know. But I did want to know, why was she the one? So I asked him, and he was telling me these different things about her. And he said, but. And I said, oh, so she's not the one. He said, wait a minute. I haven't even told you what the but is. I said, the fact that there is a but means she's not the one. See, but means the person is doing something that's unacceptable to you. You guys know I've talked about that's what love is. Love is accepting someone just the way they are. Not for you to change people, but it's to accept them. I didn't say agree, acceptance. Now, the fact that I asked him, I said, they're accepting, unaccepted. So the key is, obviously, she's doing something that's unacceptable to you. What is that? And he said, well, she likes to go party and she wants to get drunk. And I said, okay, how old is she? And he's like, 19. I said, well, a lot of 19-year-olds, that's kind of what they do. And he's like, but that's not what I want to do. I'd rather us hang out and, spend time together. And I said, but that's not where she is. So obviously she's not the one. And again, it's not your job to change her. So that's kind of, I was trying to figure out, how could I make sure I worded where he really gets it. And I don't know why this idea of these different color roads popped into my head, which is one of the things that I share all the time now. And I said, let's say, for example, you're on the yellow road and she's on the blue road. Why would you pull her off of the road that she's on? I said, because here's what's going to happen. You pull her over to the yellow road. As you guys are walking down the yellow road, guess what she's going to be doing? She's looking over at the blue road. Why? Because she believes there's something on the blue road that she's missing. And guess why she's missing it? Because of you. So eventually she's going to start to resent you because there's things that she feel like she's cheated out of her life because of you. See, that's why you guys always hear me say there's a difference between sacrificing and compromising. If a person feel like they're sacrificing, they're moving from the blue road over to you, see, that's a win-lose conversation. That's something you never want to do in your relationship. It's always got to be a compromise. It's always a win-win scenario. So anyway, in this case, the reason it's a win-lose is because she wants to drink, she wants to party. And for her to stop that would be a loss. And eventually, he's going to pay for that. So I said, so what you're doing is you decide, if one day you decide to go over and live on the blue road and you cross paths with her, you can talk. Or if she, on her own, comes over to the yellow road and you cross paths, you can talk. And so that's kind of what I mean when I said make sure you find someone on the same path that you're on. But first you have to know. That's why you guys always hear me saying this about getting your stuff together first, because you got to know where you're headed. That way you can recognize if a person is going in the same direction as you. And so it was funny, we were sharing that same story in front of one of his friends, and he made the comment, he said, oh, I love that. He's like, he said, but Ron, you know what I found out? All the fine women on the red road. And we chuckled for a little bit, and then I said, but you know why all the fine women on the red road, right? And he kind of looked at me kind of puzzled. I said, because your focus is on the red road. So therefore, all the women that are on your road that would fit what you're looking for walked right past you, and you missed them because your focus was on the other road. He's like, oh, I get it, I get it. And so that's really the concept of this, is be clear where you're headed. Then you know if the person is heading in the right direction. That's why we hear that old saying about the grass is always greener on the other side. Yeah, because you're spending too much time focused on the other person's grass. Take that time and get your own grass together, and it'll be just as green or greener. And you wouldn't even recognize it anyway because you're not focused on their grass. You're only focused on yours. So now, once I share that story with people, and you come to me and you go, Ron, you know, I'm having this challenge with this guy, or I'm having this challenge with this woman. You already know my conversation. You know the first thing I'm going to ask you, are they on the same color road as you? And see, the answer to that means you can resolve it yourself. Because if you say they are on the same path, then you didn't ask me no way because you guys are on the same path. And if they're not on the same path, then you know the answer to that also. You made the decision to have conflict in your life because you picked up and got in a relationship with someone who's not headed in the same direction as you. That's a choice. You guys have heard me say, you're the hiring manager of your company. As the hiring manager, if you're not getting quality applicants and you're bringing them into your company, that's your fault. You got to work out your hiring methods and start selecting better. But it always is going to come back to you getting your stuff together. And as you guys know, it ain't right, it ain't wrong. It is my opinion. Now, if you haven't had a chance to watch my videos, go over to ronsuchannel.com. Again, Ron's U, the letter U, uchannel.com, and check out all my other videos. Give me feedback. If there's certain topics you'd love for me to talk about, share those also, and we'll make sure that happens. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my U channel, get over there and do that also. That way you'll be kept up to date to all the new videos that I create. And as you guys know, if you're not having fun, you should be doing something else. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.